Hi, how are you? And welcome to a Noobs Guide to Starting Elden Ring. So, in this video, I'll show you which class to pick, character base, and how to start the game. So, you can start with any class if you want, but if you want more details, you can always look at their attributes. Now, this might be different if you are playing on console. Keys might be different, but if you ask me, always start with Vagabond if you are completely new. You get a good heavy armor, a shield, a halberd, and a sword. You start with 14 strength and 15 vigor, so that's pretty good. You can also start with Samurai. This is also very good. It's a good class. You get katana, shield, a bow, and good armor. If you are going to be a magic user, you can start with Confessor, Prophet, or Astrologer. Other than that, you got Bandit. You start with a knife, so if you're comfortable with the knife, you can use this. A buckler shield, which is used to parry, but I wouldn't recommend this class if you're new. You can also start with the hero, but the armor is really not that good. The strength is good. You start with 16 strength and an axe. So you can also start with warrior, but if you're absolutely new, I'd recommend that you start with vagabond or samurai. These are pretty good classes. Other than that, you can choose any class. Do not pick wretch. You start with at level 1. You do not start with a decent weapon, and vigor is at everything is at 10, so I wouldn't recommend you to start with wretch. Vagabond is a pretty good class, so in this video I will start with vagabond, of course. You can choose body. Type A is for male, type B is for female. So let's choose the male and enter our name. Type body type, age. You can pick your age here, maybe how you want him to look. So let's take origin vagabond. You can choose it here again. We'll start with vagabond. Keepsake. Now this is important, and you should really decide your keepsake. Crimson Amber Medallion is a talisman that you get, and it will increase your maximum health. Dance Between Rune, you can use it when you start the game to level up. Golden Seed, you can use this to increase the sacred flask of how much health it will recover. Fanged Imp Ashes, these are ashes you can use to summon 2 Fanged Imps that will help you in the fight. Cracked Pot is used as a throwable. Do not use Stone Sword Key because you're not going to use Stone Sword Key in the beginning, so it's not really that good. Bewitching Branch, you can use it to bewitch enemies that will fight for you. Boiled Prawn will boost physical damage negation, which means that the amount of damage you will take will be low. Shabiri's Bow will attract enemies' aggression, so this is definitely you don't want to choose. So we will start with Crimson Amber Medallion because it will increase your health. Now I have chosen this vagabond class because you get a pretty good armor. It's a heavy armor, a good shield and sword, and a halberd. So this class is really good if you are a beginner. We will start with Crimson. Choose base template. You can choose here how you want your character to look. It doesn't really matter, so you choose anything you can choose here. Wait, what did I choose? I think this one looks like Seamus. We'll choose him. Now in detail appearance, in age, young, how you want his voice to be. You can also select how these voices are going to sound. You can listen to all these voices samples. So these, you will make these noise when you get hurt. So it's in skin color. You can choose any type of skin color here. You can look as ridiculous as you want. Doesn't really matter. Alter face and hair. You can change his face here, but I'm not going to see his face a lot because you'll be wearing the helmet in the whole game. Form emphasis, it's how you want your character to look. I want him to look as freak as fuck. So hair, you can choose what kind of hair you want on your character. We're going to go with this. Don't want that. Eyebrows, facial hair. Now you can make your own character here. Similar face. Go through all the faces here. Now when you're done, alter body, how you want it just to be and all that. It's giving up. You don't want a large head, you want a large chest. So abdomen, small. Alright, arms, one bulky arms on my character. Legs, he's going to be a lord, so a lot of hair, natural hair, standard, muscular of course, because he's going to be a lord. Alright, now that is done, you can finish and we start the game. Now I'm going to skip all these videos and cutscenes because I want you to enjoy the game on your own and watch these videos and learn how the game, learn the story of the game. Sorry there.
The fallen leaves.
There you go. This is going to be the story, so we're just going to skip ahead and you can watch it when you start the game. And you will get this gesture. You can do gestures. Go to pause the screen and do these gestures. You can also switch them. Which gesture you want to use. Like I just got this, so this gesture, you can do these in game. And you did right. Now let's click the remains. You get your tarnished right finger and read this message. Though the path be broken and uncertain, claim your place as a landlord. That's all it says. Now let's go. As you can see right here, I'm fat rolling, and we don't want this. We don't want to fat roll when we are fighting. So what I'm going to tell you right now, from here on, you need to open your pause the game, like escape or whatever. It's escape in PC. You go to equipment, and once you open the equipment for the first time, the game itself will tell you what you need to do. And you can here, as you can see with the equipment menu, you can equip armaments, arrows, bolts, armor, talismans, and items. You can equip up to 3 armaments, each to your left and right hands. The actions each armament performs will vary based on which hand is wielding it. So right now, as you can see, I have 2 weapons equipped in my right hand, which I can change. See, halberd and long sword. So I don't want to use halberd right now, so I'm going to remove it. You see, this is my armor and crimson medallion. I don't have anything else, so you can see everything is empty. Right, let's move on. So as you start the game itself tells you that if you still don't get it, you see I'm not fat rolling anymore. The rolls are faster as it were before. So let's start here. This is, you can fight this boss, you're going to definitely die. This is part of the, we are supposed to die, you can't beat him, so don't bang your head over it like when I fight him. And we're dead. Cutscene starts. Once again, we are going to skip this. You can watch this when you start the game. This is where the game actually begins. So this is another video. Once you die from the first boss, you come here, a video will play, and we're going to skip this again. Now you have Flask of Crimson Tears and Keruin Tears. You can use this to recover your HP and FP. If you see these signs on the ground, make sure you read them. These will give you important details about the game. So the cave of knowledge lies below. The game pretty much tells you what's ahead. Come here and talk to this person. Spirit, yes, it's a great tarnished of running and once we call the arts of war and your body spirit. Now I would say if you're new to this game, go down. It's absolutely important that you go down here. Don't fall directly from there. Fall here. Now if you fall directly, the game will tell you how to use your Crimson Tears. Now I will make sure to tell you that the red one will recover your health and the blue one will recover your FP. So if you are low on health, use the red one. Now this is tutorial part, so the game will tell you everything that you need to know. Sites of grace, the game basically tells you. Make sure you read these are very important. Now when you are at the site of grace and you rest at the site of grace, this will recover your HP, FP and stamina and remove any passive effects that you have had. So let's move on. You can hear the game tells you to how you can reset your camera. So I'm going to attack him and he's dead. And there's another one. A strong attack game basically tells me how you can do strong attack. So I set it with Q. And guarding again will tell you how to guard. So this is why I told you that you need to play this part. This is a really important part so you can learn how to play the game. Use an armament in your left hand or both hands to guard against incoming attacks. So it basically tells me use right click to guard. So once you like this, guard, then hit him and he's dead. Now you can avoid enemy attacks by dodge roll or back step. Both of these actions consume stamina. So you can use WASD plus space to dodge roll or just back space to back a step. Sorry there. So we're going to dodge this one. Then attack. Still got it. Wow. So that's pretty much. You can dodge in any direction like this, or back a step. And once you back a step, you can attack immediately like this. Yeah, here you can jump. Once you pick these, in every corner of your screen, the game basically tells you what you can pick and use materials. You cannot use this right now, so let's keep moving ahead. And here you can switch your right hand and left hand armament, or use armament in your one hand with both hands. Like I can use the sword like this. Using any weapon with both hands will provide you with extra strength and you'll do more damage, but this also opens you up to attacks. Now this game will tell you how you can lock on enemies. Like he is near me, so I will keep my lock on him. Now, game basically tells you that every weapon has a skill that you can use. Now, the skills depend on what kind of weapon you are using. So I can press shift plus right click to use the skill. I will demonstrate that. Now I'm using shields, and this shield has a skill on it which is parry. When an enemy is attacking me, I can parry him like this. If I want to use the skill on my sword, I need to double hand it. To use it in both hands. You can use Q to charge attack and jump attack. When you are jumping, you can do a heavy attack or do a charge attack. So let's do charge attack. Now that was the advanced move, which I will explain to you in detail later. Now, these statues, if you see these statues and you die somewhere, you want to start at the site of place, you will respawn at this statue. So like if I die to the enemy ahead, I will get the option to start from here. So let's enter the fog. Now this is a small boss fight, so you know whatever you learn, you have to use it to defeat him. Now this game tells you how to use guard counter. Guard counter will make it easy to break an enemy's stance, and when the stance is broken, you can perform a critical hit, which will take out the enemy immediately. So let's backstab. You just perform the backstab if you are behind an enemy. This was guard counter. So once he hit me, my shield, and he's dead. Once his sword or weapon hits my shield, I perform a heavy attack, which is known as guard counter in this game. It's the keys item. Strength, you get another gesture. Now, if you're going to play online, you can use summon signs to invite your friends or invade other worlds. So, cooperative multiplayer. This is used to basically play multiplayer, tarnished foil finger and everything. Now, if you had chosen stone sword key, those stone sword keys go in these imp statues. You need 2 of these to access this area behind this fog wall. Now this area is a high level area, so I would not advise you to go there yet. Moving on, use this lift ahead. As you can see, I'm low on health. I will use here to. Yes, that's my health increased. Open this. Welcome to the world of Elden Ring. Stand here, look at the site. Really beautiful. Take it all in. Now, I want to tell you something that some people come out there and attack him. Do not attack everyone you see on site. If you cannot lock on him, he's not enemy. He's not your enemy. Good. The map. You can use G to open up the map and map menu. Basically, game tells you this is site of grace and other stuff. This is big. Now I don't have any map fragments, so I cannot see the whole map. Yes, now where we are. Do not attack everyone you see on site. If you cannot lock on him, he's not your enemy. And there is a talk option, and he's definitely not your enemy. He's an NPC that's going to help you with such ways. Now rest here. Guidance of grace. You can read most of this stuff that I'm not telling. And once again, do not attack everyone you see on site. If you attack this guy, he will go aggro and will keep on attacking you, and he is pretty high level, so there's very slim chance that you'll be able to kill him, and he will keep attacking you until you quit the game. Or there is another option, so do not attack him. Just talk to him. He'll tell you that you ain't got no bitches, fam.
Between for the Elden Ring. Of course you unfortunately
Just skip his dialogues. Talk to him multiple times and he will give you multiplayer options, how you can. And he basically tells you where you need to go. You can talk to him and let's see. Summoning pool, yeah. Now these are pretty important statues. If you see this somewhere, you can use this and summon your friends, like multiplayer, to fight the boss. Now once you're here, you can go and fight this big guy on the horse. Everyone does. You'll die, which is normal. Don't be afraid to die. So you can lock on him. He's staring at you. He's dead ass staring at you like, come on, man. You wanna fight? He's gonna need to watch your stamina. Your stamina is green bar. You see that green bar? That is your stamina. If you keep your shield raised like this, you will recover your stamina very slowly. So lower your shield. When you're not being attacked. You need to be really patient with most of these fights. Close to death. Let's see if we can kill him. And we are dead. That was almost good. Almost, not very good. We were close to killing him. If we had more crimson tears, we would have actually killed him. So yes, you don't need to fight him. As soon as you come out of there, you can go and explore. Again, now see, upon dying you will lose most of your runes. So I had 602 runes. You can see it's, where are they? Where are my runes? Yes, they're somewhere. So upon dying you will drop these runes, your runes. And runes are really useful because they're like currency in the game, and you need them to level up. Nearly everything and everyone in this game you kill will drop runes. Even this bird, if I kill him, drops 5 runes and a flight ping. So now once you're done fighting him, you can fight him or avoid him, whatever you want to do. If you like to fight him, or we are going to avoid him for now and come back here later. Golden phone. And you can, I will show you this. Once you go in inventory, you can choose your look at everything that you own. Now I've just picked up this golden rune too. You can use this to access many runes which you can use to level up. These are all your multiplayer items. You don't need to use these right now. Touch grace. Now make sure if you see a gray side, make sure you touch it so you don't die. So in case you die, you won't have to respawn all the way back at the beginning. This, you can use this to strengthen your armament if you have a smithing stone. Like I have this, I got this one smithing stone and I can use it to strengthen my sword, but I'm not going to do it right now. Now once again I'm going to tell you this: don't attack everyone you see on sight. If you cannot lock on them, do not attack them. Let's talk to him.
Tarnished.
He's a
I
seller.
can see it. But I can also let you not let wine. I am Kale.
So you can talk to him. He will
You should
tell
plan the
you
craft
if you
assembly.
should.
The kit costs a bomb, but the import. I am
You
selling
can.
where the land has its own tar, let's say.
So he actually tells you to purchase this crafting kit you can use to craft many throwable items, knives, arrows, and other stuff, which is important. So make sure you purchase crafting kit. It only costs 300 runes, so that's not much. Now, if you start as a wretch, which I of course don't recommend, you can once you get 1,000, 1,500, 1,000, like 4,500 runes, you can buy this armor because the wretch starts with no armor at all. And shield, large leather shield, torch. Make sure you buy this torch too because there will be some dark areas and you will need these torch. This is a telescope or like binoculars. And you can sell if you want to sell something. We're not going to sell anything right now because we don't have anything. So
Excellent choice.
basically telling that I made a good choice. And now in crafting kit, let me show you. If you bought a crack pot from him, you can basically make a flame pot or throwing pot. So go to item crafting and I can craft one fire pot which I can throw at enemies, but since I don't have any materials to craft it like mushroom and smoldering butterfly, I cannot craft it. You can also make bone darts, like you can acquire bones by killing animals. So let's move ahead. Once you're done there and fought the tree sentinel, I recommend that you go and level up if you have runes. You can farm more runes on the way there. Now, if you want to know how many runes you need to level up, again press escape, go to status, and the status menu basically tells you how much damage you're doing. Like right armament 1, 132, that's my base weapon. Physical 79, these are your defense and damage negation, resistance, and you can basically see all your attribute points, your level. Now I need 811 runes to level up my character, and right now I have 171. So you can kill these guys. That's 7. That was really dramatic. You didn't need to do that. And you can collect most of these items in the environment like any RPG. It's one of the neat things about this, you can crouch and hide in the bushes. Now I'm going to sneak up on him. You can do this and backstab. This will kill most enemies in one hit, and they will drop something like he dropped bolt, 5 bolts for me. So again this statue here. So first we're going to that site of grace to talk to Melina, and she will tell us what we need to do and how to level up. And she will also give us a spectral steed whistle which you need to call upon your horse Torrent. So you will touch this grace and rest here.
Greetings, traveler from
And
beyond
since
the
we
fog.
skipped most of the videos, you guys might have no idea who she is, but she actually gives you the crimson tears, and now she's here to talk to you.
Offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maiden? They serve, but you, I can be turning you to 80. You need only take me
And
with
she
you.
basically tells you, okay, now you have to accept her offer because you cannot progress a game without
Summon me by
accepting
grace.
her offer. I mean, you
Turn
can
runes
progress the
into
game, but you
strength.
won't be able to level up. So make sure you accept that her
Another matter.
accord.
I bequeath.
Now she basically gives you this ring you can call Torrent with
Use
it.
it. It will summon Torrent. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn? Let my share them with me. Your
Now I don't have
thoughts,
enough runes, so I cannot level up right now. So we will go back and leave. Now once you're done here, go to your escape, go to your menu, come to the pouch, and equip your spectral steed whistle here, or you can go to equipment and use it here, but I don't recommend using it in your equipment because when you are in the heat of battle fighting enemies, you don't want your spectral steed whistle to interrupt you, so I don't recommend it using it there. Go to pouch and put it there. So once again we are going back, calling on Torrent. A lot of combat you can do on your horse. Just log on to enemy, hit him. He's dead. So it also saves you and you do more damage on your horse. Come back, rest to this side here. Where is she? You're supposed to meet Rena here. She's not here. I think we need to die first, so let's go and fight him again. So you can see using a shield makes a lot of difference. If you were a magic user, then you need shield. You can attack from distance. Yeah, we close to that. That's not good. And we're dead again. So I actually wanted to die here so we can get the summoning bell. So yes, once you die, she will come here and basically give you a very important thing. So talk to her. Do not attack her again. Can't believe I have to
A
tell
pleasure
this.
to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Now you get two options basically. So just say I can call the spectral speed. If you think I cannot call the spectral speed, she gets angry and drops the whatever she comes to give you.
And I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
She basically gives you spirit calling bell and
To the
don't pull
bell for
passions.
calling
You can
forth
summon this
spirits. Summon
to
them with it. From ash and return to the earth tree. The spirits will obey thine command but briefly. As they recall now it is thine.
so basically this summoning bell and you
Forgive
can
my
talk to her
intrusion, I
again.
doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Talk to her and she basically disappears once you have completed her dialogue. Rest again. You don't need to actually rest once. And right now go to equipment and you can use this. Now what this does is like when I'm going to fight him, let me pick up my runes first. Like they basically help you in fight. What? What's that? How did he grab me? If you like the video so far, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you want to see in the future. So they will basically help you to fight any enemy you're fighting, and they're dead pretty quick. That helps you. And we're dead. So you don't have to absolutely fight him right now. Now once you got your torrent and your spirit calling bell, go and explore. You don't have to fight him. That's all I have to say. You don't have to fight him right now. You pick up your runes. There's a old man's between. Yeah. I'd say if you are yeah, sure. One important thing that I forgot to tell you. Go to Gatefront Ruins where you met Melina. Once you have got that spirit calling bell from Ronnie, come back here, and get this sword. This is a really good sword. This is a great sword. So you can remove this and use this. Now it's a heavy load, so we're going to remove the shield and just use this sword in both our hands. Dual wield this sword, and you're good. Get this sword and you can basically kill every enemy here. Get that. Now this is a good location to farm runes and level up your character. There's also a chest. Okay, he's coming after me. Now once again you can summon these to help you. Your wolf will help you absolutely to destroy this whole camp. Come here, get this. This will unlock the map. You cannot open the map when you are in combat. Once you're here, go down here to grab this redstone knife. Now this is an important knife. You can change the skill on your weapon. Like I have this skill right now, which you saw. It helped me launch that heavy enemy in the sky. So I'll show you again. Now once I'm out of FP, so use this to recover my FP. Let's go here. Let's kill this. Once you've cleared all the enemies, you will also recover your HP and FP flask. So I killed all these enemies, and they're here, still here. So that's pretty much it for starting, and there isn't much to say. You are not stuck in the game. You can basically go out and explore the whole area before you have to fight any enemy in this game. You're not really stuck. You're never stuck. Remember this. You get 2 weapons here. Map, yes. Now you have found a map fragment, and this unlocks the area. This is the area we are in right now. You can summon your horse. Once you summon your horse, they will disappear if you go too far away from them. There is another site of grace here. Let's touch this. And we'll level up real quick right here. Now leveling up is completely up to you. But if you ask me, if you're started with this particular class, make sure you level up strength, take it to 20, and your vigor, endurance, of course. This will help you equip more better weapons and armor, so you won't fat roll. Dexterity, it also depends on what kind of weapon you want to use. Intelligence, faith, and arcane can upgrade these if you want to use magic or not. If these are not really necessary, you can increase arcane because it will help you get more items. Like when you kill an enemy, they will drop you their armor or weapon, whatever. So right now, yes, we are going to improve the strength. So take it to 16 so we can use this sword with one arm. So that's pretty much it for it. And go and enjoy Elden Ring. That's all I'll say. Fight anyone you want.